Yeah, faithful. 6-3, baby. We are back. The San Francisco 49ers just thrashed the little Giants like we thought they were, right, PG? I mean, we knew that they
Hmm.
were going to take care of business on the East Coast in a good old fashioned way, right?
Yep, we got that Mac 30 too.
I mean, y'all weren't believers, but I tried to tell you
Right.
the
Yep.
Mac 10 times 3 was gonna come through for us. Mac
And that's
10
what
3.
happened. I like that. Yep.
Yeah, like Mac 30. Man, what a great experience. I was with John and the Rush road trip. I mean, the tailgate was phenomenal. The people were amazing. And when I say people, I mean people that aren't in the 49ers community. So even like the Giants fans and people of other teams, we had Cowboy fans in here. They just wanted to see us beat on the Giants, right? And so the community was amazing. The atmosphere was great. God granted us great weather, Peachy, for it to be a day. You know what it felt like here? It felt like a day in the Bay on the East Coast. It was warm. It was beautiful. The sun was shining. Then the sun started going down. It got cold. It's quick. Got cold quick. You know what I'm saying? But back to the game, I just thought that the 49ers looked really good. And it's cool because from your perspective, you got to watch it on TV. They don't show a lot of the replays, especially when they miss calls or they call bad calls or things like that, unless they're in favor of the Giants. And so I'm sure you saw things from a different perspective, but being here, I just want to say that the faithful showed up and showed out. It was electrifying from the Star Spangled Banner all the way to the end of the game. Of course, the Giants fans left, like, beginning of the fourth quarter because they already knew.
Hmm.
So just great. Like, I mean, just how you feeling, just being 6-3. And I know we got to talk about the injury to Michael Williams, who
Yeah.
went down late in the fourth quarter, and Kyle Shanahan fears that it's an ACL injury, and MetLife turf strikes again, right?
Yeah. First of all, shout out to the members of the Breezy Bunch for being in here, and shout out to everyone for being in
Go.
here for this victory. Looks like VZ408 was in here first, so we appreciate that. Nobody hollering for Kyle this week.
Ah, yeah.
So that was crazy. Man, it was definitely an experience. There was a couple of bonehead things that we'll get into and talk about, but overall, I thought the 49ers, with all of the injuries just piling up and everything and coming into this game with so much uncertainty, handled this Giants defense for the most part. So shout out to this offense, man. This offense did their thing. So I was very, very happy about that, about this offense, because they killed it as far as I'm concerned. Mac, for a while, Mac was perfect with him throws. And he was out there dealing up. He was doing so good that I was, like looking at social media around the league. Players were like, man, I think the 49ers is about to have something going on there besides worrying about about trying to, like for that defense, man. Is there a quarterback controversy coming? So that's just what I saw from like different fan bases around the league and things like that. So I tell you what, but shout out to CMC, me and Breezy. So on the Nitty Gritty show, we were talking about the whatever, and we said that we felt like that CMC was going to get off today because he can be used in so many different ways. He's not just a straight, running back. Like he's a triple threat. He can do it all. So, the weakness showed on the in the Giants secondary and Mac Jones, and they were able to take advantage
Yeah.
of
Shout out to
of those
CMC.
weaknesses.
CMC definitely did his thing. I thought Kyle, I mean, it's like, I think they actually read the keys to victory. Shout out to 49ers webzone. Somebody from the 49ers read them, because in my keys to victory, I stated that You have to run the ball, right? Now, if you don't read the
Yes.
keys, shame on you. But I did not say only use CMC. I said mix it with Brian
Mm-hmm.
Robinson
Yep.
Jr. Congratulations to B Rob. He got his 49ers touchdown on
Yes.
today. It was a nice run after a series of runs. Now, it was predominantly CMC, but the 49ers definitely rushed for over, I think, 100, maybe close to 150 yards. I have no stats in front of me. I could care less about it. But they ran the ball, which allowed them to do two things: time of possession and to set up play action pass down the football field. Mac Jones did look really good. Couple
Yep.
of bonehead plays from Mac Jones. Cole McKivitz is going to be the weakest link against speed rushers. I'm sorry. He's just terrible, And then next week he's got to deal with Jared Verse. Oh my gosh. We need help, right? We need help.
Yes,
The,
we do.
I'm just saying we're gonna need some help because I will, like, who got the best of him last week? What's the kid? Will Anderson, right? And then
Yep.
this week, God, Lee. And then you know what pisses me off the most about the offensive line? It's not even the pressures that they give up. It's the dumb head. It's boneheaded penalties.
Right.
It's like, God dang.
I feel
Luckily,
you.
the 49ers offense, like you said, found a way to overcome a lot of the penalties. Speaking of penalties, let's talk about some of those terrible, dumb calls. All right, let's start with this because I got to ask you now, from where I was sitting, and they did not re-show a replay, but I'm hearing from everybody via Twitter that that was a bad call by the refs. And we're talking about the personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Jackson Dart, who was clearly a runner. He never slid
Yes.
foot first. So
Mm-hmm.
why was that called, PG? Like, what did you see? Because I saw a runner
Yeah.
like Tatum Bethune. Now, was he down on the ground and then got hit? Or was he going down and got hit? Like, I'm curious to know. And if there's some, Breezy Bunch members that saw it too, feel free to post their comments.
No, it was definitely a bad call. He was not all the way down. That's what made it a bad call. If he had have been all the way on the ground, that would have been one thing, but he wasn't. And he was still a runner. And last time I checked, when you're a runner, then they don't treat you like the standard pocket quarterback when you're in there. So I felt like that it was a horrific call, and because he was running and he was not on the ground whenever he was hit. So no, it was bad. It was a really really bad call.
I,
There
I,
was
I,
oh never mind. Go ahead.
well, I was gonna say that was the second bad call. The first bad call was the non-pass interference call on
Ugh.
Jawan Jennings
Yes,
in the end zone, which would have put the Niners at the 1 yard line.
clearly was a PI.
I mean,
Clearly.
right? And so, like, how do the refs allow that to go? Like, I don't understand, like, what they were seeing. That was really awkward to me. And I'm like, well, I mean, he still almost made a play on the ball, but had he not been interfered with, that would have been clearly a touchdown.
Yes.
And before you get into that, speaking of Jawan Jennings, I bet y'all asses don't want him traded now.
Shout out to
I, I,
JJ, man.
I will say this now. Look, I don't know what's going on with that, but all I know is whatever effort and energy he had on the East Coast today is the effort and energy that I'm hoping he has for the remainder of the season. I do know he's been playing through injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how much that's been affecting him. All I know is whatever he was on today, that
Yes.
looked amazing. We should never turn our backs on these players. We have no idea what the freak they're going through. If Jawan James is traded, we wish him nothing but the best. But if he's here for a reason. Today was part of that reason. He's a big reason why we're 6-3.
So the only thing I have to say about JJ is I honestly just feel like that he's just feeling better. And so I feel like that he's just going to continue to get better. I feel like that if you have all those problems with your ribs and things like that, you're going to look like that. But as he gets better, because he just looked more spry, he just had more movement. It wasn't like he was like, like boarded down or whatever. Like he literally looked better, like from all of this right here just looks so much better. So you can literally tell that he's healing. And he definitely looked a hell of a lot better than it has looked. And you're right. I feel like that we give up on some of these players like way too fast. Kyle Shanahan already pretty much said that he expects him to be here for the whole season. Now we know that things can change, especially with what happened today. We'll see, you know, like with the injury to Williams and then the Bengals, what's going on with them. I mean, half of their players was crying on the field at the end of that game. Because what a game, man. But anyway, whew. But that can affect the Niners because the 49ers are, supposed to be in talks for Hendrickson. I think that's going to actually enhance that with what just happened to Williams. I think you see us getting a little bit more desperate when it comes to that now. But man, shout out to Jennings. Definitely proved that he still got it. He's still a really good wide receiver. The 49ers really do need him. He's definitely not trash. He's definitely not any of that. And like I said, I honestly feel like that he's just healing now. I really, really do.
Yeah, I agree. And let's hope that, right? Let's hope he continues to take strides. We know one team he plays very well against, that's the Rams, right? So does
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a couple of the teams that they play well. And I'm excited about the Rams matchup. And as far as Brock Purdy is concerned, like, I mean, look, when Mac Jones is good and healthy and able to be mobile and move and doesn't stand still in the pocket like a statue, he plays very well. He plays very good football. And that's what you got out of Mac Jones today. You got efficiency. Now, did he take some shots down the field? Yes. Did he make some mistakes? Yes. But I thought Mac Jones definitely operated, and a lot of people we saw some trickery going on, some
Mm-hmm.
cutesy type of stuff. Now, look, that 3rd and 1, let's talk about that real quick. That 3rd and 1 play where we needed 1 yard for a first down. And I know my brother Nick was pissed off. Why you got to get cute? I want to say this, right? I did not disagree with the play call. There are so many times we ask Kyle Shanahan to be creative, this is that, and the third. And when it doesn't work, we get mad. Cut that shit the fuck out. He got creative because the last time we went for it we needed 1 yard on a 4th down, we quarterback sneaked it. So who's to say they weren't going to be ready for the quarterback sneak? That's number one. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, the play worked. It was executed, and Kyle, you should got the first down. What had happened was you had two bonehead people that had lined up in the wrong spot or shifted at the wrong time. That was the mistake. That was the poor execution. We got to stop blaming Kyle Shanahan for players fucking up. I don't understand that. It makes
Yeah.
zero sense to me. Now, could he call a quarterback sneak, a halfback dive, a fullback dive? Yeah. And then we would have been complaining that, why he call that play if we didn't get it? So at the end of
Yeah.
the day, we got it, but the penalty negated it. So we gotta pick our poison. Kyle's trying different things. We asked him to be innovative. He's trying to be innovative. I don't look at it as it being cute. Yeah, we could have just quarterback sneaked it, but
Mm-hmm.
what if we didn't get it on the quarterback sneak? Or what
Right.
if your quarterback got hurt on the quarterback sneak? Then we
Yes.
would have been blaming Kyle Shanahan for doing that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, come on, y'all.
Yep.
Kyle was in a bag. He felt good. His offense looked good for the majority of the part. They started off slow. They started to get into a rhythm. They got back to running the ball. I'm curious to know how many rushing attempts we had. So give me a second while you talk,
Okay.
because that is going to be key.
Shout out to Kyle Shanahan for also going for it on that one fourth down because man, and we got it, and if we hadn't got it, I could see that, but just the fact of him, being bold enough and making that decision to actually go for it on that part of the field was really gutsy, and it worked out. So while Breezy's doing that, let me pull up some of these Breezy Bunch comments.
Hold up. Why you do that? 39. When we run the ball, close to 40. We are
Yes.
impossible to beat. I just want to
Right.
remember that.
Mm-hmm.
39 carries, and I was right. 159 yards.
Yep.
Let's go. We still struggled in stopping the run, but we'll talk about that after some of these comments.
Yeah. Big Daddy 49ers says if we look good like this with just the fill-ins, what would we look like when everyone is back?
Yo, talk. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, big bro. That
Yep.
right there. That's the comment. Man, we getting first. We getting first. We Cleveland Farrell was on the couch.
Yep.
He was sitting
Mm-hmm.
on his sack. And then he came in and got a sack. Let's
Yep.
talk. Sorry, I'm getting loud. If you can't hear me, if it's crackling,
A
whatever. I'm super
big
amped.
sack. Here goes a super chat. Thank you, Slick 6827. The Breezy curse is broken. You can keep going to games, fam. Great 49ers dub. Congrats to
And
my LA Dodgers
hey, Slick,
World
thank you for the
Series.
super chat, right? But this why you my guy, bro. Cause listen, you holds zero punches, bro. You will call it like it is. You will say it in
Facts.
the way. You will be like, listen, Breezy, I ain't saying it's your fault, but when you go to games, we do be losing. I'll be like, damn, Gina. Love you, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is mine too. With Santonio 2010, Buford and McKivitz are a problem. Yeah. Yeah, they gotta go.
I gotta. I'm not gonna lie. I
McKivitz
gotta.
gotta go.
Well, I don't know if he has to go. McKivitt struggles against speed rushers. He's been holding it down, but when you put the athletic guys on him, you got to chip him. You got to help chip to his side. You got to put the tight end and motion the tight. We got three tight ends, so you got to give him some help. He's not going to be able to hold it down. So yeah, he struggles against those guys. His two worst games were last week and this week.
Yeah.
As far as Burford, he just came back from the IR.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I didn't think he was bad. We ran the ball hella well to his
Yes.
side this week.
Yeah.
So I gotta go watch film though. So you might have saw something. I wasn't really paying him any attention, so I appreciate the comment. But you might be right.
JP hella hard. At least we got to expose DFF today.
Well, wait, who's DFF? I'm confused.
Demetrius Flanagan files.
Oh, he played for them?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know he was on the football field. That's how much I gave two flying cares about him.
He had
Bro, I was like,
one noticeable tackle that they talked about on TV, and that was it. I heard his name mentioned one time today, and that
so
was
they
it.
got two
Other than that,
former 49ers, right?
mm-hmm.
Him and Ray McLeod that did absolutely
Oh
nothing.
God,
Okay,
Ray Ray.
thank you, bro. Yeah, yeah. And that's why he's not with the Niners. I just want to put that
Ray
out there.
Ray was acting up out there. I really thought that he was gonna wind up getting kicked out because he just kept
What did he
on
do?
messing. He kept on messing with Lenore. Like,
I got to talk shit about Lenore and Malik Mustafa because that's what we're gonna do. I'm not
mm-hmm.
gonna hold that in. What the
Yeah,
freak was that? What kind of
yeah.
touchdown was that?
Oh,
You got Demo looking and Malik looking, and it fit right. You mean to
oh,
tell
that
me a
was
rookie
so bad.
quarterback fit that ball right in between the both of y'all? Nah, not on my block. That's
Mm-mm.
soft ass defense. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want to these football players. I know y'all not gonna talk trash to us. I know that. And here's my thing. That was
Mm-hmm.
terrible. That was
Yes, it
terrible.
was.
The safety position will be our weakest link until we change the mindset of how we play safety. There, I said it. You got to get different
Yep,
types of guys in here. I'm sorry. But that touchdown
I
was
feel you.
unacceptable. Even the
I feel
first
you.
one was unacceptable. Oh, I ain't finished on Lenore. And that weak
Gotcha.
ass cat, that weak ass tackle attempt on Theo
Johnson.
Johnson. What
Mm-hmm.
was that?
That was
At least
crazy.
force him out of bounds, bruh.
Oh, that was so
What we
bad.
talking about, bruh? Come on, bruh. You my dog, but that was not a dog. That was a pussycat tackle. I don't
That
know
was a
what that was.
wild. That was wild. They know how big Theo Johnson is. You're not gonna be able to get him down with that little graze that you put on him right there.
Get that cat outside, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That was
I'm with you.
ridiculous.
Uh,
Yeah.
Shout out to Oscar. Thank you. You know what JJ is? He's Shaq. Feed the dog the ball and he'll guard the yard. He's also like Shaq. Once he's done, trade him. He can be toxic considering his locker room presence. So we'll see what happens.
However you want to look at it. When you
Right.
feed him,
Right.
he's a machine. When you don't feed
That's
him,
right. Yep. Yep. The one thing that I can say is that he showed a lot of heart out there today. And that's all that I really needed to see is what he showed out there. Shout out to JP Hella Hard, who has already been a member before, but he's a member again. So we appreciate you, JP, so much. We really do. Let's see what else we got here. This is the first round of stuff we got here. Retro Gaming 6'3", not bad, but I hope Mikel recovers and comes back next season along with Fred and Bosa. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be
I'm praying that it's not an ACL. That's what I'm praying for. I know that it is, that we fear
yeah,
that it is, but I'm praying it's not. And the good news is if it is an ACL, he's young
yes,
and he'll recover.
right,
So that's the good thing. It's
yeah,
just what an opportunity. He's going to miss the remainder of the season, and it just sucks. But I think the Niners will figure out a way to be all right. I mean, they've been doing it, and we're 6-3 with key injuries. So now you lose your rookie star defensive and
mm-hmm,
a kid that was, and so yeah. But they'll
yeah,
figure it out. Trade
yeah.
deadline's coming up too, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you, Oscar, for gifting the Wayne Breezy info with a membership. We absolutely appreciate it. I can't see who it is, but whoever it is, be sure and thank Oscar out there in the chat for that because we absolutely appreciate that. Oh, there it is. It looks like it's VBEL 2014. I thank you, Oscar. So we appreciate that very much. Very, very, very much. Oh, awesome. Here's some more super chats. San Antonio 210X says, Breezy, you and Mo's finally at a game together for a win. I can finally get to games with y'all again. Love y'all, fam.
It's cousin Sid, ain't it? I can't see the picture. They changed your name.
Oh, so it's cousin Sid. Okay, my bad. Because now they got the
Yeah.
government names, and I don't know who these
Wait a minute,
people
Sid.
are.
You ain't been to a game since Chicago?
Hi, cousin Sid.
Damn. And we lost that game too. Oh, I see. So it's me. I got you. I get it now. I got you now. I'll just message you.
Thank you, Delvin Thomas, 3587 for the super chat. Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Hard.
Hold up,
Oh,
YouTube.
sorry.
Can you give them their names back?
I know.
This is
Why did they do
ridiculous.
this? Why did they do this?
You should sue YouTube for $50, $100. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Shout out Delvin Thomas. Oh my gosh, hardcore podcast. Did we win the game? Yep. Yes.
Oh yeah, and we won it with authority, but I still think the defense is too laxed, and maybe they're.
100%.
Like when I say laxed, I mean they played too safe.
Yeah.
No, we should have put them in a grinder and never gave them any hope.
Yeah.
And all we did was give them hope that they could beat the next team they play.
That's right.
I know we won by 10, and that's great, but we should have won by like 30-10. Like we should have beat them. Score should have been 30-13. That's what it should have been. Or 34-13.
Yeah. Hey, Melissa, as a New Jersey faithful, Breezy brought good Irish juju to MetLife for the faithful.
Hey, you know how we do. My middle name's Patrick, baby. I'm part Irish.
That's right. That's how that goes. And she remembers everything too, because I
Everything.
forgot all about that right here. Hey, Felicia, what's up, faithful? I missed the whole game. I was at church and brunch. I'm glad we got a dub. We got a dub for you, girl.
I'm gonna have to talk to your pastor and let them know that when this $40 football, they got to let you watch it or let you go home. Like it can't be.
Exactly.
You give Jesus the time earlier, and then you get. I'm just messing with you, sis. Just messing with you.
Oscar says Thibodeau was a ghost out there. Let's not fuck around, trade for someone that disappears like
Oh,
that.
they're gonna give them us now. They probably give us
Oh yeah,
Thibodeau
they
for
sure will.
a 19th round pick. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I bet you they'll give it to
Yep.
us now.
Yep. You got that right. Let's see. Okay, I think
Keep
we're
these
good.
coming because we gonna break this
Yeah.
game down. I got about 5 more minutes because I got to
Yeah.
get back to the crew and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
we really appreciate you for jumping on here because we won, and so we're celebratory. But there's still some things that we got to clean up because it's just the way football goes. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way
Mm-hmm.
that it goes. I thought overall, Peachy, that the Niners were the dominant team. Overall, special teams. Great
I
return by
agree.
Sky Moore. Great return by Brian Robinson Jr. I loved it, right? I thought the coverage was good on special teams. I thought Eddie Pinero continues to kick. This kicker has not missed, even though that first one looked like it didn't go in. It went in. He's 18 for 18. Thank God he got me some points this week. And I love it, right? And so Eddie Pinero is continuing to give this team and
Money.
put this team like up money, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so that's a great thing. So we can't say that this team hasn't figured out ways to make adjustments or cut ties with people before it's too late. They Pinero's here. They're dealing with injuries. They're going to figure out how to overcome. They got the trade deadline coming up. They might trade for a few guys. I even thought Jair Brown had a pretty damn good game, which means his ass might not leave New Jersey. That's where he's from. He might end up playing for the Jets. So we'll see,
Yep.
because Jermaine Johnson right now seems to be a hot name that
Yes.
the
Hot
Niners are
commodity.
attached to. Yes.
Check this out though. Shout out to the special teams.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. They were amazing today between B Rob and Sky Moore. Shout out to Sky Moore.
100%.
Yes. Shout out to Sky Moore. Hey, Fair. He said, good work, Breezy and Peachy.
What up, bro? We
Yeah.
miss you, bro. Now
Yeah.
watch. I'm getting updates, and Josh Allen is whipping that ass. That's what I feel like is happening. I don't want to know about any other football games. I'm sorry. I just got an update.
Yeah. I tell you. But it really was overall a really great effort. It does suck so bad to lose our rookie like that, but I do feel like that Lynch is on the phone right now, wheeling and dealing. And I feel like that by morning, if not
Yeah,
late tonight, I feel like that
definitely.
the 49ers will have made a trade. That's just my thing that I'm looking at.
I don't know if it'll be by morning. I definitely agree with you, but I think Tuesday it might be something blockbuster. So
Right.
just stand pat.
Yes.
At first it might have been something a little, but I think they're going to bring in a vet. I think that was always the key. They want to get a veteran in here because they got to keep the wheels churning. You know what I'm saying? As far as the pass rush, I love again what I saw from Cleveland Farrell. I didn't see much from the rookie. I mean, from Keon White.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
But film is coming. So once I
Yes.
see what he's done, where he was used, how many snaps he played, we'll definitely look into that.
Hmm.
But yeah, my light keeps going out. That means it's telling me to hurry up. So at the end of the day, I just know that the Niners played an overall good game. There were a couple of iffy calls, and there were a couple of bad calls, and they made some mistakes. That interception, because by Colton McKivitz gave up the pressure, like
Yes.
that interception was terrible. But credit Robert Sala's defense for holding them to field goal range, and credit special teams and maybe a little bit of luck for getting them guys to miss so the Niners can still be up. They gave up only 7 points in the first half. I thought that was pretty good. Or 10 points, I
Yeah,
think.
Pterodime says, I don't like Keon White wearing 56. That number is janky for the Niners.
Right,
They feel like they
so
had to
I'm
change the
trying to think
number.
of some of the players that wore it. I think Lee Woodall wore it, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Leonard Floyd. I don't know if it's janky.
Damn, I can't think of
I mean, them two right
anyone
there are
else.
cool in
Yeah.
my book.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
gotta look
sure.
into that though. That's something for me to look into. Thank you.
Slick said Ricky Jackson.
Nah, that's not. Yeah, Ricky. I thought Ricky Jackson wore 57, but 56. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Yeah, those are some pretty solid players. But
Yeah.
there might have been a whole bunch of other janky ones.
Oh,
So,
Reuben Foster.
uh,
You're right about that. Shout out to Delvin Thomas for his super chats. And thank you guys for all of the love from the super chats. We really appreciate it. Juwan Jennings passed his job interview. He will be on the Giants next season. He gave them
so
what they wanted to see, low key.
okay.
So it was auditioning, huh?
So at least he's gonna remain a Niner this season,
Right.
and then next season he'll be a free agent. I can live with
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
I can live with that. That's a tough
Me
dude,
too.
man. Tough dude. That's a tough
Yep.
dude. Thank you for the super chats. Any more super chats that we have before we jump off here?
Nope. That looks like that's it. We really
All right.
appreciate all of the love from the super chats. Means a lot.
Absolutely. And my lights go off. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I got to restart the car or what. Ah, there
Gotcha.
we go. All right. So, guys, we appreciate this. Thank y'all so much for joining the Overreaction Show.
Yes.
Next week, they'll be back on Bleacher Report. So you can follow us on Bleacher Report if you want, and I'll be overreacting there. Also, the watch party will be back as well on the Patreon. But listen, all week long, make sure you are locked in right here and subscribe to the channel. Okay, that's important. All right, because there's going to be videos all week. We'll be recapping the game, breaking down stuff, and previewing the Rams game at home. 49ers return home, Peachy. You excited?
I am excited. Got them lambs, and let's sweep the lambs. That's what the
Sweep the
49ers
Lambs.
was sweeping the lambs. Let's go.
Sweep the Lambs. That's a 4 o'clock game.
Yep.
So,
They can't hear you.
hold on.
There we go. We can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
If we beat the Rams, I'm going to eat a nice piece of lamb on the live show.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, nice grilled piece
Nice.
of lamb with
Yeah.
some rosemary, some fava beans.
And some nice Chianti.
And see, they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about Hannibal Lecter. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But guys, you've been amazing. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, Peachy. Thank you
Yeah.
for hosting and holding this down. Let me get to the Rush crew and see what's going on. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Peace.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you check out some of the other cool videos. What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.